Hey, welcome back to Stoneblock, where in the last episode, we finally managed to get 2 steel casings. So we can finally start Mekanism, my favorite mod, at least in the context of a pack like this. But, before I get onto that, I just want to bring you up to speed with some of the really overly grindy things that I've been doing. So, first of all, I mined and then I sieved about 6,000 netherrack? Probably more than that. And I got enough netherite to upgrade all of the crafters to netherite, and I still have spare. I still have a stack of ingots spare, and one netherite crafter takes 4 blocks of netherite. So this was pretty expensive, and I still have a stack spare. That just goes to show how much I was sieving. Also, another thing, I've been doing a lot of mystical agriculture, and there's a reason why I killed the Wither. Because I now have Insanium armor, which, if you've ever done mystical agriculture, it's really hard to get. But the main reason why I did it is because I wanted to finish this entire tree, which is very expensive. So the reason why I did all of that netherrack stuff was so I could wait to get enough inferium to do all of this stuff. And I'm nearly finished. I just need the infusion altar, which takes a nether star and a steel casing. That's why I killed the Wither, and also because it gave me 2 Insanium essence. And then I need the garden cloche, which isn't until we get power. So, yeah. Anyway, that's enough to catch you up on what I've done between videos. And also, I just want to prove I have gone through and I've upgraded all of these gens. So, yeah, this is about as good as I can get until I add more magmatic dynamos. Anyway, onto Mekanism. So, the first order of business is to get a combiner, because the combiner will allow me to get more steel casings at a much cheaper rate than using the whole Wither setup. And to make one, I need a metallurgic infuser. I've already bookmarked these, so let's see, metallurgic infuser. There, metallurgic infuser. Quest complete. Oh, and it gave me a steel casing. So what do I need for a combiner? Ooh. Reinforced alloy and elite control circuit. Okay, that's not as bad as I thought it was. Oh, I'm getting it confused with the elite. Infused alloy, that's just iron and redstone. I'm going to need a lot of that. So I'm eventually going to put this into the auto crafting setup back here, but for now I'm just going to hook it up immediately to the power. So, let's make all of that. Oh, it's so slow initially. Eventually I can put some upgrades in there. Wow, they've changed the GUI. Okay. Well, I guess if I've got an extra steel casing, I can make another machine. I'm going to be making pretty much all of these machines anyway. I won't make the digital miner for anything other than the quest, because the environmental tech setup is significantly better. This is way too slow. I don't remember them being this slow out the gate. Maybe I could make some speed upgrades? Yeah, I can afford that. There, 4 speed upgrades. Not enough for the quest, but enough that I can still put them in and make this thing faster. I'm gonna make even more upgrades. There, maximum speed upgrades. Oh boy, this is consuming a lot more energy now, but it's much faster. Also, now that the Wither's gone, I don't really have to worry about running out of power anymore, so I can afford to be doing this. In case you haven't figured out already, the metallurgic infuser is pretty much the bread and butter of all of Mekanism. And any recipe for Mekanism will involve the metallurgic infuser somewhere. So, automating this is very important. But, there we go. That's all I've got left now. 48 infused alloy. And what did I need for the... That's not the... This is the combiner. 4 reinforced alloy and 2 elite control circuits. Yeah, elite control circuits take 2 reinforced alloy as well. Basic control circuit, redstone and osmium. Okay. I'm not going to make quite as many of these, but I'm still going to be making a lot of these. As I said, pretty much everything in the metallurgic infuser should be automated. Also, this is how I'm going to be making steel, because the blast furnace is pretty slow at this point, so metallurgic infuser should be much faster, and it's actually automatable. Oh, that uses more redstone than I thought. Okay, 16 basic control circuits. Now I need to do some maths to avoid wasting many diamonds, because I'm kind of running low on diamonds at this point. 1 diamond dust makes 10 millibuckets of diamond? Jeez. So I need 16 diamond dust. Oof. Yeah, I'm running low on diamonds. Let's make all of that reinforced alloy. So now, I need 2 advanced control circuits, 2 elite control circuits, and then the combiner. And again, I'll just connect that straight to the source. I think now I'm just going to make a bunch more steel casings. I can only make 4. This is also really slow. I'm just going to get a bunch more of these speed and energy upgrades. I guess I may as well automate it. Well, automate in air quotes. Well, I got more of the steel casings, so now I've got 5. Yep, increase energy capacity and efficiency, so this should be much better now. Let's put it to the test and try making a stack of the enriched alloy again. Oh yeah. Yeah, that's much quicker. Okay, getting a stack of this only took about 2 minutes instead of about 6, so that was worthwhile. I guess I'll just make the rest of these now. Ooh, okay. Energized smelter. Enriched redstone. I need an enrichment chamber first. No problem. There we go. Enrichment chamber. God, every time I say enrichment chamber, I immediately think of Portal. Ooh, enriched obsidian. Oof, this is also really slow. Now I've got the crusher too. I'm not too sure what the difference between the crusher and the enrichment chamber is, because from my experience they can both do more or less the same thing. It's just the enrichment chamber can do more. Maybe the crusher's quicker, or it's more energy efficient, I am not sure. Well, now to get the energized smelter, I'm going to need to pick up this redstone furnace. So, is it going to still have all of the upgrades in it? Because I should probably take them out first. They're kind of expensive. There we go. Energized smelter. And an energized smelter works pretty much the same way to a redstone furnace, just much quicker. And much more energy efficient as well. But the main reason why I'm getting into Mekanism is because now that I've got all of the basic things, I can make the advanced ones, and then the elite ones, and then I think there's one more tier above that, but I usually don't go that far. Because every tier above it gets 2 additional slots. So if I go up by 1 tier, this is effectively tripled, and then it's almost doubled by the next tier. And I think the max you can get is 7 slots. Ooh, another energized smelter. I'll use that for my own personal needs, I guess. Oh no, it goes energized smelter to a basic smelting factory, to an advanced smelting factory, to an elite smelting factory, to an ultimate smelting factory. And ultimate gets pretty expensive. So I normally just stop at elite. But anyway, basic I can do. And I'll take the one that I'm using for my processes. Basic smelting factory. And I may as well get an advanced as well, because it's not too hard. And I already have the materials for it. Cool. Elite's going to take a little bit more work. Ow. But advanced is pretty good for now. Like, look at that. I guess I may as well do the same with the pulverizer. What's the pulverizer equivalent between the enrichment chamber and the crusher? I think it's the enrichment chamber. It's the equivalent. Yep. So I'm going to make an enriching factory. And I'll put that in the place of the pulverizer. Oh, actually no, the enrichment chamber only does that with ores, not with crushing that stuff. That will go in the crusher. Yeah, I'll just move those patterns around. So, basic enriching factory, and then an advanced enriching factory. Ooh, and I'm running out of materials. So now I've immediately upgraded my processes by quite a lot. I should probably get the crusher in there as well. Hang on. Can I make gravel in the enrichment chamber? It's the other way around. In the crusher, it's cobblestone to gravel. In the enrichment chamber, it's sand to gravel. I don't think I really need the induction smelter anymore, because most of this stuff is used for thermal, and yeah, actually, there's no harm in leaving it, I guess. And the induction smelter is good for alloying. Anyway, I need to figure out a way to automate the metallurgic infuser, because then I can start doing a lot more other stuff. Okay, with the mechanism machines running, they're a bit louder. Wait a minute. It's doing that wrong. I need 2 sand. Okay. Okay. So just checking... Yeah, the input is at the top, output is at the right. Ooh, I'm also going to have to do the extra. I've gotten around this in the past by just having one infuser dedicated to each infusing type. But I don't want to have to do that this time. But that can also get pretty ugly pretty quickly. I think I might just have the individual infusers, because that's much easier to work with. And it'll mean then that I don't have an iron crafter for that. I'll just have low tier crafters. Oh, I'm missing diamonds. Okay, I only managed to get one more infuser because I don't have enough diamonds for another crafter. So, one of these is going to be dedicated to redstone, and the other one to diamond. There is one recipe involving obsidian, but I could just do that myself, because I'm not going to be needing ultimate alloy that much. Although this is my last stack of redstone dust. I'm not sure how I can get more redstone other than just a bunch of dust. Also, I'm going to have to hook up the crusher so that I can get my sand, gravel, and cobblestone done better. I should probably do something about this energy setup round back, shouldn't I? Because the mechanism wires are much better than HV wires. Yeah, I'll finish setting up the infuser, and then I'll figure out how to do the wiring. Because I want at least elite wires. Okay, I got the importer. I forgot that the mob farm has witches. So now the crusher should work. Wait, never mind, it doesn't have power. So now I need to make a bunch of processes. So, infused alloy. That is just... It's just redstone by now, because I can't put the redstone in at the same time. Then I may as well do the reinforced as well. And there's also basic control circuits. And the crafter manager isn't the best for this. This is the redstone one. This is the diamond one. I think I'll get the automation going by making a basic energy cube. Actually, why not go all the way to elite? I'm gonna have to do it one at a time for the sake of getting the quests, though. There we go. Basic energy cube. What reward? Oh, steel casing. There we go, an advanced energy cube as well. And upgrade it to an elite. Nice. I could go all the way through to an ultimate, but I think an elite is good enough. I'm pretty much just going to replace this capacitor with the energy cube. I'm still going to use these HV wires sometimes, but I think the cables are better just on the ground as a means of, I'm not sure, just like saving these wires going everywhere. Because if I've just got one from the main storage down to here, then I think I can go from this relay, like, into one set of wires, and then that set of wires can just handle all of this, or something like that. Right, now, I did notice that I need a bunch more upgrades. So, how many machines do I have now? I'm going to need to get a bunch of upgrades. That seems more expensive than I thought. Oh well. And then I'll also need some energy upgrades. I think all these machines are consuming a bit too much energy as it stands. I think I've finally got all of the upgrades that I queued up. This whole thing's been out of power for a while. Because, all of this stuff consumes a bit too much power as it stands. I've already been spreading out all of the upgrades. So, let's see, what's left? Okay. I might have made a little bit too much, but everything should be working now. And I definitely need to upgrade this to a crushing factory. So I'll do that now. Basic crushing factory, and then advanced crushing factory. Right. So after doing all of this, oh god, I realized that it's probably more a problem of energy production than energy usage. Energy usage is definitely part of the problem, but I need to produce much more energy to keep all of this online. Just having this running consumes 1000 FE per tick. Even the empty netherite crafters consume 254. Oh wait, no, I think it's the filled ones that are consuming it. Because I just removed the empty one. Yeah, it's the filled ones. So then having empty ones doesn't really matter. It still consumes 60. Something about doing that has meant that I'm using less power now? Because I've put them all in just 3? Or maybe it's putting the speed upgrades in there. Yeah, it's the speed upgrades. One more thing that I'm gonna want is a muffling upgrade. Because, geez, those things are loud and they make a really annoying noise. I need steel dust. I don't want to completely mute the machines because I do like having that noise feedback that they're running. But I just want them to be a little quieter. Actually, the infusers are pretty quiet in the first place. It's mostly the enriching factory and the crusher. Now I think I need to upgrade my power generation, because this is not cutting it. It's fine for now, but if I want to run the machines for a particularly long time, it's not going to work. I'm going to make 2 more magmatic dynamos. Alright, so now I've got slightly more power generation, and putting these resonant integral components does make it significantly better, but I need the more fuel efficiency. I'm also going to need a bunch more crucibles. And I think for simplicity's sake, I'll just start branching them out over here. Instead of... yeah, and I'm not going to move all of this up. I'll leave this as is. I could just double my lava production. Alright, I've got the crucibles now. I'm not too sure that I've got enough pipes. Okay, there we go. That should just about double my lava production. And I should have enough cobblestone production to keep up with that. As it stands, it's not enough to keep all of these generators going, but maybe once it starts speeding up a bit more. Oh, I'm not even taking out of there. There we go, that's much faster. Seems like everything's filling up now. I'm not sure how good my power generation is, but let's see if I can turn everything back on again. Looks like I can. I might need more magmatic dynamos. I wish I could upgrade them more. And I wish I could make them more fuel efficient, because geez, this is terrible. Well, I think I'm also going to upgrade the power of the cables. So... Oh, I need to put them in a fluid encapsulator? What is this? Okay, at least this is upgraded the way that I thought it would be. This is why I just do the Ender IO stuff. It's so much easier. Again, fluid encapsulator. More fluid encapsulator. Okay. So I need to get one of these. Oh, that was a quest. What did it give me? Bottle of Enchanting instead of just XP. Okay. Hopefully this will be the last time that I have to use these HV wires. How do I get destabilized redstone? Oh, I put it into a magma crucible. So, I don't think I'll automate anything for the magma crucible. I think it'll just be for the fluid encapsulator. So, that gives me an idea. Do I have any more pipes? No. I just need one pipe like that? What? So, I think this is going to be very complicated. And I was initially considering doing this for the metallurgic infuser system, but decided against it. I need a chest. I really hope this works. Oh, I need one more logistical transporter. Okay, that should be all that I need. This looks a little weird and complicated, but I'm hoping that the recipe will put in whatever pipe and whatever redstone I need. It'll go into the chest, it'll pull the redstone out into here, and it'll pull the pipes out into here, and then they'll combine and make their way back. Only one way to find out. I need 0.2 buckets. So that's 2 redstone. Let's see if this works. In the chest recipe. God. So, let's queue up just one advanced universal cable for now. Oh wait, I should probably put my cables in there so I don't have to craft it. Let's see if this works. Let's put the redstone in there. And the cable in there. Oh, but this needs power. Ah, I don't have any HV. Magma Crucible's going. And it makes the universal cable. And it imports it. So now I can make the advanced stuff. Cool. I'm also going to make a recipe for the elite. So I'm just going to get a bunch of these elite universal cables. Like 32 of them. And we'll see how that goes. And then I can finally replace all of the wiring back here with elite cables, and all of the wiring here with elite cables. This bit really is my bottleneck here. Also, when I upgrade these 2 elite cables, I won't keep running into them and having that happen. There we go. 32 elite universal cable. So now I can do away with all of this. And then I'll just do a little bit there. And there we go. Now I've got elite wiring connecting up all of these, instead of a bunch of these wire connectors. That actually used more cables than I thought. I was going to upgrade these to elite, but I think I'll do that later. But as it stands, it seems like it's fine with just the basic. Because it's not generating enough power per burst to warrant that. Yeah, and that's about as much as HV can handle anyway. So yeah, this works. And I might just keep this connected to the HV, because it doesn't really need a universal cable. Oh well. Cool, so that's pretty much the basis of Mekanism. To actually use this to continue down the tech tree, what do I need to do? So to get... is Psi next? Actually, no, I'll probably want to go into power next. Dielectric paste. Ooh, advanced crafting and an ultimate control circuit. So honestly, I could get to this now. I do have the ultimate control circuit. And the advanced crafting table. It has to be mechanical crafting? Why? Oh, no, that's pretty simple. But mechanical crafting is much better than the dissolution chamber, I guess. But I still need more basic crafting tables. Okay. But I'm not going to be getting into that for a little while. I think the next thing on my chopping block is environmental tech. Because I've kind of been preparing for this. I've been looking up how it works. And I also have a lot of latex to be able to start making the structure frames. But anyway, I think that's going to be enough for this video. Mostly because I'm out of time for recording. And that's actually most of what I want to do with Mekanism. I just want to go much further in depth. But I think that'd be better done off camera. Because a lot of it is just craft the machine, put it in place, upgrade the machine, put it in place. It's not much. Yeah, so I'm going to leave the video here. Bye.